Yo, what's up, everyone? I was just watching what is it? Is it? I don't know. I can't remember. His name's Optimus. He's got a channel, and um, he was talking about Lana Rhodes, the porn star who just did a rug pull with an NFT. All right. Um, Coffeezilla. I don't know. I don't know if these people will ever see this video, or anybody that knows watches their stuff will see this video. I don't know how the algorithm works. I don't know if you say their name and it'll whatever. You get what I'm saying. But I've been trying to reach out to Coffeezilla. I've been trying to reach out to what is his name? I don't know. He's a rap blogger. And you'll understand why in a second. But I've been trying to reach out to these people and any other person. Spencer Cornelia, I think that's what his name is. I messaged him. I don't think I got a response. And there was a few other ones that bigger channels that I tried to reach out to explain this shit. Everyone is talking about these fucking NFT scams and these rug pulls and people stealing money, and Lana Rhodes is doing this. Ice Poseidon just got 500 grand, for free because he rug pulled, and admitted it. But nobody is paying attention to what the fucking hip hop veterans are doing and the new ones. It literally, like, y'all think $1.5 million is a lot of fucking, I mean, it's a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But comparing it to the shit that I'm about to explain to you, what's going on in hip hop, it doesn't even skim the fucking water. I'm trying to tell you, and I've reached out to these people, and I've tried to, and I explained to them. We have a whole website dedicated to, DMs, to posts, to, these fake ass mixtapes or whatever the case is, down to the people who got fucking scammed, messaging us and us reporting it, or I'm not reporting it, but documenting it so that we know where money was lost and where it was taken. But these hip hop guys, and I'll name names. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Who gives a shit? I don't think he's the head of it. I think he's got maybe a small operation, and maybe I'm wrong. I don't know this person at all. I don't know any of these people. All right. His name is Big Trill. All right. He's from New York. He's a shitty fucking rapper. And whatever. I'm not here to fucking make fun of this guy. We've had our beefs back in or past or whatever, going back and forth, and him trying to threaten me and all this other shit. And I'm just like I'm a grown ass man. Like I don't know. I just don't get that. Oh, I'm gonna beat you up. Like I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. Like the only reason why you're doing that is because you know you're fucking wrong. But anyway, he owns a company called The Block 365. All right, they used to have a fucking SoundCloud. They got rid of it because of us. And what these people are doing, all right, I'm sure some of y'all have seen this shit on Instagram. Certain people, and it's not just hip hop artists, but people affiliated with hip hop or in that genre or in that, like an Amber Rose. She's not a hip hop artist, but she's kind of like, I don't know, like in that scene, I guess if you want to call it. What they do is, okay, for instance, Cassidy the Hustler. He's one of them. Jadakiss is one of them. Busta Rhymes is one of them. Rotimi is one of them. Uncle Murda, Benny the Butcher, Fat Joe. Who else? Amber Rose, Bow Wow. I used to have a list, and I could find the list. Maybe that's what I'll do. But either way, those are just a few people. What they do is they put an Instagram post up and it says, tag a dope artist. That's it. Or tag somebody under 40K or 20K followers who is trying to get their music seen or trying to be heard or trying to come up in their rap career or whatever. It's something enticing that a veteran will do because you're like, hell yeah, shit. You know, I fell for it. I didn't get scammed because I'm not dumb enough to send somebody fucking $500 to $1,000 or even more, off of just somebody's word, just because just because you're saying you're Fat Joe or you're Cassidy. For instance, that was Cassidy. Cassidy was in my DMs. Well, at first I thought it was Cassidy because they try to talk like him and they try to. I'm sorry, I'm getting way off topic. Let me just tell you how they're doing it. They take the post. Everybody goes to their post and comments and tags all their people. They have a bot or something like that to where they can take everybody that's in the comments that's been tagged and the people who are commenting. They message all these people, regardless if you're a hip hop artist or not. They message you and they say, "Yo, I just checked out your shit. You got bars, yo. Like you really can spit, man. Like I really fuck with your shit. I want to help you out. Let's work." And then you ask them, "Okay, well, what do you want to do? Well, what do you got for me?" "Okay, well, I'm about to put out this new mixtape, called whatever, and I'm gonna be promoting it, so forth and so on, and it's $500 a slot. So if I pay that guy $500, I send him one of my music songs or whatever the case is, and they place it on this digital mixtape. It's not a real mixtape. It's all fucking digital. All right. And then they'll say, okay, well, give it about a month or so, blah, 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 because, we got to get it out there. We got to promote it. We got to do this. We got to do that, so forth and so on. Some of these people, their songs actually make it to these playlists, all right? Because all it is a Spotify playlist, essentially. And we know that, CDs, mixtapes, albums, whatever, you don't put hundreds of songs on one CD. Obviously, if it's a personal CD and you're putting all your collection, I get it. But if you're trying to advertise a mixtape, you don't put, and trying to get people seen, you don't put 100 unsigned artists in one thing because nobody's going to listen to barely half of it, let alone a quarter of it. And you think he's going to get all the way down to the 70th song on the fucking mixtape? No, it's not going to happen. But what they do is they tell you, okay, you think it's Fat Joe, you think it's Jadakiss, you think it's Uncle Murda, you think it's Benny the fucking Butcher. He's another one. You think it's them. You think it's Cassidy. Cassidy or the dude acting like Cassidy in the DMs, talking about calling me, yeah, young boo, and trying to act like fucking, like he's actually talking like him. And, and it was believable for a second. Because I got all hype, whatever. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Why is Cassidy? It's something so rare that you're like, that would never happen. But then when it happens to you, you're kind of like, is this real? Is this not real? Am I dreaming right now? You know what I'm saying? So some people get starstruck. Some people, get overwhelmed with emotion and then they just fucking just throw whatever. But they ask you, okay, well, if you want to put your song on here, send me the song into this email, and then I'm gonna need you to send $250 to this Cash App and then $250 to that Cash App. Make sure you send it friends and family because when you send it friends and family or whatever app does friends and family, you can no longer dispute that money because you sent it to your friends and family. Not for the only way that you can dispute it, take it to court, try to get your money back is if it's for you put in there for goods and services because you are giving them goods and they are giving you a service, which is supposed to be this promotion hip hop bullshit. I'll put it in perspective. We got their SoundCloud page taken down. I'll just give you an estimate of how much money was on there, if that makes sense, or how much money they made from just posting those things. There was 700 songs. 700. All right. If everyone, and not everyone pays the minimum, but just if everyone paid the minimum, that's $3.5 million. All right. $3.5 million. We exposed that shit. And they took it down. They literally took it down. So we knew we were doing something right. The problem was that the one guy who started exposing these people named names, named government names, named wives, named I don't know if he named addresses, but he was just, I don't know, he was just reckless. You don't do shit like that. Especially if you're not willing to take the consequences. And they sent 3 people from New York all the way up to Oregon or Utah or I don't know, wherever the fuck it was, and almost beat his ass, but luckily he got away. All right, $3.5 million. All right, and then that shit was taken down. Okay, the guy was fucking, like I said, he got people sent to him, whatever. They threatened my life. Not directly, obviously, because they're not that stupid to put it in text messages, but they did tell me that if I didn't stop, that they would pretty much do the same thing. And um, at that point, we all, the people that I was, I guess, doing this with, kind of, we all kind of stepped back and we're like, okay, well, we need to figure out a way that we can do this to where we can still expose it, but not get anybody hurt. You know what I mean? Because I'm not doing this because they did something personal to me. I'm doing this because I am an artist, because I feel terrible for people who are getting scammed right now. And it's not only just the NFTs, it's not only just the crypto, it's regular fucking money too. But people don't see this shit. The problem is that what I think is happening is that once they get the money, they're either investing in crypto or somehow doing it that way so that it's no longer traceable, if that makes sense. Sauce Walker, another one, openly admitted on Say Cheese TV that he made $8 million. Him and Big Trill, he names his name. $8 million for this Instagram promotion thing to help promote artists, and they split it half and half. So he got 4 million, they got 4 million. Now this dude Trill is doing it with everyone. I mean everyone. So just imagine how much money he has, and how much money he's blowing. Um, and it's just fucking terrible because people like me and you who have no money, who aren't rich, don't have money to invest, struggling, just want to make good music and make some money off of it to maybe not have to do a 9 to 5, maybe actually focus on the actual art of it. And you know what I'm saying? People, that's where I want to go. But either way, and they're putting up their last bit of money and they're not getting it back. Why? Because right now, like with this whole NFT and this crypto shit, none of it is regulated right now. None. So everyone's always like, how are these people just doing these rug pulls? Well, it's because it's not regulated. There's nobody looking for it. Are people watching? Oh, I'm sure the FBI and everybody else is watching. And they're letting. But I think the reason why that it's still continuing and being allowed to happen and it hasn't been so-called regulated is because there are certain people at higher echelons of life or financial wealth that are doing the same thing, but you just can't tell because I don't know, they're being backed by shadow government or whatever you want to call it. And I'm not saying these rat people. I'm saying like people like Grant Cardone and these fake gurus and all that shit. Um, but they are allowing this to happen because there's a transfer of wealth happening right now. They're taking every last fucking dollar from us. Think about that. We don't have the money as it is, and all we want to do is try to make it out. So some people invest, their last $1,000 that they have been saving up, or their rent money, or this or that. I mean, I've literally talked to people who spent 5 fucking grand and sent it to these people's cash apps. No contract, no nothing. And I understand people should be smarter than that, but not everybody is versed in that. Not everybody understands how that shit works. You know what I'm saying? And and a lot of people are like, you're a fucking idiot if you did that. And I'm like, you know what? I understand. Yeah, you are fucking stupid, but you don't understand it. You know what I mean? You're not putting two and two together. You freak out because Cassidy or Jadakiss or Fat Joe's stupid ass is in the fucking DMs, and you're like, holy shit! Like, I'm gonna seize this opportunity because What they're saying, it sounds like it's fucking, it sounds like it's real. It genuinely sounds real. The reason why I'm essentially making this video is I want to reach out. I am trying so hard. I mean, I haven't. It's been a while since I've tried to message Coffeezilla or um um I can't, hello Yassine. That's what his name is. Um, hello Yassine actually answered my comments, but I gave him the website and it was like he just disregarded it. Um, or maybe it was just too much information to where it would take a while for you to really understand how it's going. But that's why I wanted to explain how they're doing it, because it gives you a more of a background. It helps you understand before going to the website. Um, I will or I'll post it in the comments. Obviously, I'll pin it to the top. But it's, I can't remember. It's ratponzischeme.com, but it's I don't know. I'll put it in there. Either way. Um, and I mean, literally, we have screenshots of posts. We have screenshots of DMs. We have screenshots of, but we've blocked out the people who actually got scammed, but testimonies of people being scammed. We have cash apps, tons of them. We figured out that, there's some people, we're having, obviously some people have bogus cash apps, but, mainly if a person, like, let's just say I was Jadakiss, he would go to his cousin or somebody or whoever, who's a nobody, is not famous, maybe has a business or so that has coming in money, they're doing fairly well, and send it to them, and then they could withdraw it and then give it to, the famous rapper or whatever, so it doesn't, directly come to them, because they're not dumb, but they're capitalizing on an unregulated thing, and right now it needs to fucking stop. This shit is ridiculous, man. Like, hip hop is it, all the veterans that you love and that you idolize and that you worship and you listen to all the time and you spend money on, they are all fucking robbing all of us. They don't give a shit about you. You want to know how much they don't give a shit? They would message people who don't even make music telling them that you got bars and, yeah, I fuck with you. Let's get on this mixtape, blah, 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 and just keep going with it. There is a ton of people. If you just go to the website, it's all there. You can watch all the videos. I have a page, like, you can go to the menu, and I have a page where I've made a certain amount of videos. It's been a while since they put new stuff up there, but explaining it all, And there's probably stuff that I've forgotten already, but it's documented. And it's not only just me, it's some of the people who got scammed and actually sent money who made videos. It's other people, activists, like, I guess you want to call us an activist. I don't know. I'm just trying to make the world a better place, or at least hip hop a better place, even though we know it's all ran by Satanism and fucking bullshit. But we have other people that haven't been scammed, who are just influencers or just vloggers, YouTubers, whatever, who are trying to expose this shit. What I am asking is for Coffeezilla, please, dear God, I will call you on the phone and I will explain it to you right then and there and answer any questions that you have, so that when you go to that website and you watch these videos, you're able to understand why there's text messages, why there's cash apps, why they're saying this, why, or how it's being operated, so forth and so on. I think the real problem is that everyone is afraid to talk about this shit because it's hip hop, and we know hip hop is, right now it's fucking all gangstered out and drug addict out and all this other shit. So people are hostile. I get it. I totally understand it. If people don't want to get involved because they don't want to get harmed or have death threats or whatever, then just say it, But I hate that these bigger, and I understand, I get there's probably a million people messaging you, as far as like Coffeezilla, but I've messaged you on your Instagram many a times. I've commented many of times. I don't know what else I can do to get your attention, other than make a video, which I don't even know if this is even gonna fucking do anything because, um, it's a 20-minute long video, and I know people's attention spans are terrible right now. But either way, this is why I'm making this video. This shit needs to stop. You have a huge platform that could blow this shit out the water. And all I'm asking is for your help. I'm not asking uh, for anything. I'm just asking for your help. You know, if you need me to come onto your video, then I'll do that. I'm not asking for exposure. Obviously, I would get the exposure just because I'm on there, but I'm not asking for exposure. I'm not trying to build a YouTube. I'm not trying to advertise anything. I'm not trying to do anything but expose this to a higher, or I'm sorry, to a more wide variety of people, and maybe these people can do something about it. You know, if they talk about it and it gets all around, you know, then maybe they'll stop doing it. That's usually how it happens. You know, if somebody is going around fucking murdering people, you know, it's a stupid example, but if they're going around murdering people and nobody says anything, they're just gonna keep murdering people. But if you start to say something or you do something about it, then it gives a little pushback. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that not make sense? I think it makes sense. But please, any of y'all, Optimus, Coffeezilla, Hello Yassine, um, I'm trying to think of who the fuck else is out there. I don't know. There's a ton of y'all out there. I know it. I know it. I just haven't seen y'all's videos, and I know you haven't seen my videos because my YouTube. That's another thing I wanted to tell you. My Instagram was deleted. All right, this is the thing with Instagram. This is the reason why we stopped posting everything on Instagram is because these people would make a profile, take every picture from your profile, copy it all, put it on there, and then they would take a bot and they would report your fucking page like 1,000 times at once or 2,000 times or whatever, however much it takes, saying that you're impersonating this other page when really they're impersonating your page. But because you didn't have the bot to shut that page down, your page gets shut down. I still have no access to that page. You know, granted, it took me 3 years to get up to 2,000 followers, um, and it's was devastating. Life goes on. It's just a page. So I made another one. Um, and, I did have a YouTube page that had about, I don't know, it was about 2002 maybe. I think it was about 2000. And that was also deleted. But that was deleted because I am also speaking out against this fraud ass pandemic and everything else bullshit that's going on right now. That people don't understand that it's all being guided and driven by these fucking psychopaths up at the top. But I think I've said enough. I hope somebody reach out to me. I am Cardo.86 on Instagram. You can comment here. Um, I'd say email me, but I don't know. I just don't like that. I'd rather you message me. I can speak to you in real time. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. I mean, even if you wanted to call me or video chat me, whatever the case is, I'm down for that too. Like I said, I'm not looking to get on your fucking page. I am looking to get a big fucking platform to expose this shit because I can't do anything. I have 500 followers on Instagram. I have no followers on YouTube. There's nothing I can do unless it takes years and years, unless I come out with some crazy idea to get a bunch of subscribers and views. But it just it doesn't happen like that. Not to everyone. But I am just trying to expose this shit because it needs to be exposed. Like I said, if I need to come on a live or a video or whatever, if I need to be added, I don't mind, um, because it does put a target on me at that point. But I think as long as I'm not, I don't know, as long as I just keep the details on how they're doing it and really like the who's doing it and not sit here and give fucking people's addresses and shit like that. You know, I think I'll be all right. But you know, I mean, that's also me saying this, and if they see this, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you'll be all right." Whatever. I just don't give a fuck. I really don't. You know, um, it just needs to stop. It really does. And if him and Sauce Walker made fucking $4 million a piece, just imagine how much fucking money that dude has in his bank account. Tens of millions of dollars that he's laundering, flaunting, buying drugs, fucking buying useless fucking watches and jewelry and clothes and iced out teeth and all this other bullshit. When you know you could be literally buying real estate, buying something that's gonna keep the wealth. Not that I am trying to tell these people to do that, because they're still stealing the fucking money. But you get what I'm saying. He's fucking stealing all y'all's money and he's blowing it on bullshit. And it's I'm just done with it. I'm fucking sick of fucking seeing it.